Hello. All right. So today, yes, we're not muted. Let's go. Okay. Today we are editing some photos. As you can see here, these are the photos we have taken yesterday. In other words, we can edit this to all we want. It's good. As you can see here, there is flecks of dust, and I don't know if I like this one. So this is the raw here. Not enough light, don't get me wrong, but if I was to crop this, let's just turn it. I think this is fine. Yeah, it's right hand centered. I actually got it straight in camera. Let's go. Okay, you know. Anyways, anyways. That's not the point here. That is not the point here. I did notice an error in what I was doing yesterday. We have, can we not get these stuff? As you can see here, we got some awesome shots. Like, look at that. Like, if I twist this, sorry, like a complete 180, boom, that is still good. I think personally I would make it this way, and I would twist this a little. Boom, I think that's straight now. Right there, you get this line straight. Is it? Is it straight? Can I? Okay. I think we got that right. There we go. And then we can move it so that it's centered as much as possible. Boom. As you can see, we have a side shot, which is just basically the vertical shot. And then we can rotate it back in. There we go. Yo, plastic bits. How's things? We are looking at the photos from yesterday. Here's the raws. Boom. Can we stop showing that for no reason? All right. Boom. Here's a decent photo. As you can see, a lot of my photos are cut. Yeah. But we did get a decent photo. Like, if you look at this one. That's something decent. The light is brighter than it normally would be, as you can see, the JPEG version. But the raw, we can push things in and out a little bit more. Okay, where was I? This is here. Boom. Oh, we have little bits of dirt. We're gonna fix that in a bit. Okay, so here's a cool thing about this photo here. This is either a vertical or a horizontal photo, which is why it's nice. Here, I think this is definite. Oh, actually, I just realized this is more of a horizontal, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like this is a horizontal photo. I can't verticalize this. Maybe on the bottom left-hand corner we can make it vertical, but also everything's in focus. The back, I can't seem to ever get the back in enough focus, even though I move it up. That's the problem. I hate it. Okay, let's see here. One of the things I don't like is this shadow in the middle. Some dust bits. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get rid of today. Okay, as you can see, there's that. Oh, this little thing over there. That's a little harder to get rid of right there. This is one that's hard to get rid of. Okay, that's good. We have one horizontal. Can I turn this into? This is a decent horizontal. I think I just this. Ooh, this is a nice horizontal. This is still a nice vertical, but it's effectively the same photo. Okay. There we go. I think this is fine. All right. Let us move it into 4x5. Let's get a 4x5 crop of all of these things. So we have this raw here. Let's do a 4x5. There we go. And ooh, we don't have enough crop in there. That's good. That looks straight, so we are fine. I wish I had this keyboard raised a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. If this keyboard was raised a little bit, I can zoom out just a little bit more. I think maybe raise the keyboard about an inch or two. Yeah, just to be above this line here, because we're getting a little bit of the Moira effect. Okay. Dude, this one looks nice though. There we go. Ooh, look at that, but just make it as straight as possible. Boom. Now that is actually straight. There we go. Maybe we move it downwards a little. Actually, no. Let's move it here. This looks good. Alright, this looks good. This looks good. Alright. I mean, same with this one. This one's more of a 2x3. Let's do a 4x5. Do we want it zoomed in this much? I don't think so. I think we need some space here. Let's get some space. Let's get a full amount of space. Boom. Yeah, because this is... Yeah, there's the same photo effectively. Okay. Boom. Maybe instead of crop over signal... Yes! Triangle. Right there. That's a... Right there and into the shadow. Maybe if I crop in slightly, I can get these two to line up a little on this triangle. There, kind of that way. As you can see, I think that might make it a lot easier to digest. Oh yeah, we're effectively centered on thirds and fifths. Ooh, we're right there. The diagonal's gone golden ratio. In terms of golden spiral, we kind of have it. Yeah. Oh, aspect within aspect. This is a nice one. If you don't know what to do with your photos, aspect ratios section is really good. All right. Okay, so we have these. We have a lot of this one photo. Okay, let's get a flat of this photo because we have 1, 2. Let's get a flat. I think this is a decent flat here. Do you want this one? No, I think this is a nicer contrast. You got this and a little bit of that catch light in the bottom. All right, and then we're going to turn this upside down. We are going to crop this as we know. Oh, too much? Or, oh, come on. Okay. Align to the bottom there. We're gonna come a little bit inwards. Let's go somewhere over here. This looks fine. Although I still think this is slanted. Is it? It is. Slightly. Boom. Okay, again. Just a slight bit. There we go. Now it is flat. It's level. You got this. This is a nice level shot. It's really dark, but we have the flat. You have a flat. We have this. So we have, weirdly enough, 1 or 2. Like, despite this being a really good vertical photo, I don't know. This is a good vertical photo. However, because we are cropping for Instagram, I'm gonna do this. Right there. I think here. Right here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. And this is a horizontal. The horizontal doesn't look bad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, this is a horizontal in this aspect ratio. Looks like a thirds type of photo. Makes sense. You get this in the 1/3 and whatnot. Okay. And these ones are just... Yeah, these ones are just a horizontal photo. I can't not horizontal photo this. 4x3. Oh. 5x4. Yeah, okay. I think a thirds photo makes sense. Does it? No, I would go center weight on this one. Yeah, this is already center weight right there. Right there. Center weighted? Yeah, I think center weighted 5/4. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, we'll work with this. And let's flag. I don't know about this one though. I'm not gonna lie. No. Where? Why do you move so much? Let me zoom in a little. That way you can adjust you without going off of the board here. No. No. Okay. Is this board just tilted and we're never gonna get a true straight? Yike. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, maybe. I think this does it. And zoom back out. There we go. And then we're gonna creep as much as that as possible. And then we're gonna keep it here. Oh, the bottom's a little too... There we go. Margin top, margin bottom, not quite balanced. There we go. I don't mind this one. All right. Now, here's the thing. What do you want to do? Because we have access to Photoshop, we can manipulate this photo a lot more than normal. In other words, I can select specifically everything. But let's get this to a place where we kind of like it. So let's go here. All right, let's bring up the exposure quite a bit. Too much. Too much. Yes, let's get the background where we want it. Okay. Exposure here looks fine. Contrast, we can increase the contrast just a slight bit. Boom, there we go. Are we even in focus? Jesus Christ. Anyways, highlights, we can... where are the highlights? The highlights are these guys. Okay. Highlights are those guys. Highlights... No, we want a moody photo. Let's reduce the highlights a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. Brighten shadows? No. We can darken the shadows a little bit. Let's darken the shadows a little bit. But I don't want to go too hard. This sounds fine. Okay, whites. Ooh. These are the white versus X. Okay. There. Okay, an increase to that. And then the black or dark sections. Yeah, let's crush them a little bit, not too much. Just, there we go. Around there, looks good. Alright, color. In terms of color, the temp is fine as shot, 5200. Oh. Nope, no tint, no vibrance, saturation. Jesus Christ. Ooh, look at that saturation, crazy. Uh-huh. Just a touch, not even. Vibrance. Alright. Just a little bit as well. Color mixer. Do I like anything here? No, not in particular. Okay. Effects. Now we've done color. We'll do some effects. Texture. No, let's not change that. A little bit of clarity. No, let's reduce the clarity a little bit. Dehaze. Slight dehaze. Actually, no. Nothing. Vignette. Vignette does not work for this because it's not center weighted. Can I move the vignette? Midpoint. There we go. Highlights. No. Feather. Oh, okay, so that's where it is. Can I move this? I wonder. There's the midpoint. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Maybe we don't add the vignette. Yeah, no vignette for this one. Detail, a little bit of sharpening. Normally doing 50 is fine. No, don't really need denoising, but we can then go into removing a little bit of the pieces here. So let's zoom in. How do I zoom in? There we go. Okay. Okay, how do I move things around? Is it control? Control Z? No. Is it Alt is cut? No. Shift? Oh, shift is a Z. Okay. Okay, how do I not fit? Okay, let's see here, because I'm looking at such a small screen at this point. It's kind of crazy. But that's fine. Because we're just removing small points. There you go. That's my screen. Small bits and points. Right there. Boom. The little blemish. How do I zoom in? Let me actually check. I forget. Z or spacebar? Oh my god. No? Alt and control? No, that's just the tool. Yeah, but how do I zoom in instead of masking it? That is crazy. Oh, what the heck is this? No, I don't. I just want this guy. God damn. Oh. Okay. So once we're here, we can kind of zoom around and move. Okay. Okay, let's start with the top of the image. And hit the eraser. There we go. Finally. Alright. Let's remove these little blemishes. We don't want blemishes whenever possible. There we go. Alright. Okay. And then we're gonna go this section. Back to the eraser. What the shortcut for this guy? H? Jeez. H for the heal tool, I guess? Alright. That's fine. Yeah. I'm just pixel peeping as much as possible here. Trying to get rid of a lot of these items. Yep. Okay. A lot of these specks of dust just disappearing as time goes on. So your sister building CL65 for your dad? He just pays for the labor of building the board? Oh, that's awesome. You actually get paid to do it. That's good. It's better than not getting paid, honestly. Payment is a cable. Hey, take it. What type of cable? Are you talking about keyboard cable or cable in general? The X-ray cable. Oh, understanding. Oh, damn. The X-ray cable. That's nuts. I don't know. I don't think I like this here. I don't think I like that dot there, so we're just gonna get rid of it. Okay. It's kind of like a blemish. This is the problem. It's not noticeable. Let's go. Okay. Boom. There we go. And the same thing with your mom's numpad, but broken in MX2A. 80k actuation. Oh no, do you really need that? Would they be able to tell? Then again, if they've been using an a regular MX numpad for years, they might be able to tell. Not gonna lie, they might have been able to tell. Oh jeez, what fell down? I don't even know what fell down. There we go. We're getting rid of a bunch of them. All right, now here comes the crazy part. We're gonna zoom the hell out. There we go, fill. And then we're gonna mask objects. Okay. No. Cancel. Like, give me the... can I just get to this menu? Alright, thank you. Give me this menu. Alright. Create new mask of subject. Alright. And... why did it zoom in? What is going on? Why did it zoom? Yeah. There we go. Ooh, it thinks it's that section too. Undo mask. Subtract from masking. Hello. Why are you so small? She's using silent switches. Ah. Dude, honestly, silent switches are actually my favorite. I like them way better. Not gonna lie. A lot of people hate them because they're squishy in the bottom. But, honestly, get a really stiff keyboard. And I think you will be surprised that it's not that bad. Okay, now how do I... objects. Thank you. Let me add a mask. Objects. Why can't I add a mask? Come on, give me this. Dude, I need to add a mask. Why is it zooming in, bro? There has to be a way, because this is not making sense. What? This is not how it was working previously. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hello? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Why can't I... okay, brush mask, no. Objects, please, thank you. Alright, we'll have add object. How do I select? Please, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, everything is gone. Oh, whatever. Let's see if it picks it. Boom! We got it. Now, what I need to do is zoom in a little. And maybe add the rest of it. Right there. Boom. Oh, nope. Just a little bit more. It's not getting it. Can he add? Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? Control? No, because if I zoom in, I can't. What? No. Zoom? Thank you. Yeah, we're not getting these. If we go back to the mask, right? We have the mask here. They're not quite masking properly, but I think it's fine, I guess. Okay, fine. That's... Are you serious? Mm-hmm. There we go. And then we can zoom out. Can we zoom out, please? Thank you. There we go. Is it not getting that section? Can we? Yeah, yeah. It was here, and then the mask. Yeah, the mask is not quite getting it. Add. Okay. Let's do this one section and see if we can get that extra. Come on. It's there you go. We're adding it in a little bit more. Come on. Nope. Just this one section, man. Not really. How do I move down? Where's the scroll? Where's the scroll? There has to be a scroll. I swear to God. There has to be a scroll. Uh-huh. New mess overlay. I know there's a new mess overlay. If I move this back here, I can move down and then back. Do I literally have to move back and forth here? Okay. I might actually have to move back and forth here. But I can't see the mask while that's happening. Too much. There we go. Then the mask again. No, yes, we do need to add this one section here. Oh. Good enough. Good enough. Boom. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. All right. Now that we have that mask, we can increase the brightness of these things. The mask. No, we need the mask. Yes, the mask. Increase the exposure. Ooh, look at that. We increase the exposure of that one item. Not too much. Yeah, otherwise it looks uncanny. Yeah, there we go. And then increase its saturation a little bit. Very little. Okay, we'll increase the sharpness. Noise reduction. Very slight. We don't want too much noise reduction. There we go. Is this Photoshop provided by the company? Yes. Exactly. It is $0 for me. Anyways, I don't know why I did that. But yes, it is provided by the company, and I am using it for personal gain. Don't get me wrong. It's funny. Alright, where was I? Effects, color, clarity, sharpness. Oh, highlights. Let's zoom out first. Yeah, go back in here. Come on. Open. Okay, there we go. And we're back here. We are in our masks. Why is my computer chugging for some reason? Weird. I just realized. Why did that start playing here? Okay, whatever. That's so weird. Oh, ads are starting in 50 seconds. All right, we'll start the ad, and then we'll be right back after the ads. All right, looks like the ads have ended for everybody. Did I stream yesterday? Yes. I definitely did stream yesterday because these are photos from yesterday. I always I streamed for 1 hour. No, I streamed for 1 hour. I was late. I started at 10 and then at 11 and then call it a day. Yeah. So I did stream, but it was a short stream and it was just the photo stream. You're seeing the photos from yesterday. Yeah. What time is it for you? Currently, it is, looking at the clock, it is a 9:52 Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. In other words, it is quite late. And then I have to do a bunch of other things. It's crazy. I hate me. And you're at 11:52. Damn. Oh my god. People here are night owls, eh? Anyone here not a night owl? Cool keyboard? Yeah. This is the Iron 165. Right. I need to zoom in, actually. Wait, actually, can I zoom in first? Why do you do this, buddy? Don't dox you, but you need the ad? Yeah, sure. Give me 1 sec. Probably have to announce it. Yeah. I'll have to. I'll send it to you after stream there, Caps. Right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there is a bunch of things over there. Let me erase them. Like you give me. Yeah. 100%. No worries. You're coming on the 5th, right? Yeah, the 5th, I believe. Yeah. Awesome. Specks of dust, absolutely horrendous. All right, where else? There is like specks of dust here. Come on, boom. Be working, but you'll come right afterwards. Yeah, no problem. I mean, normally we go till late. I just have to keep reminding my roommates that, by the way, we go till late. By till late, I mean very late. I mean ungodly hours late sometimes. But here's the thing. My roommates, normally, I'm not gonna lie, normally they're up for so long that it doesn't goddamn matter. You're probably gonna borrow a car. Oh, okay, fair. That makes sense. 1 a.m. late. Yeah. Let's just say my roommates, 1 a.m. late is like, oh, damn, you guys leave pretty early. Everyone here is a night owl. Don't get me wrong. Everyone here is a night owl. In other words, if you think, oh my god, we're disturbing people, other than not being able to use the living room, no, you're not. And that's the thing. It's crazy. What time y'all started? 5 or 6? I believe it was 7? Question mark? Or 6? I'll have to double check. I just remember it was after 6. Mood. What do you mean, mood? That's not a mood. That is called incompetence. Or not being very intelligent. But yes, I have cleaned out most of this keyboard. And I think it's already a decent photo as is, so we don't have to change it too much, honestly. There we go. We just want to remove any blemishes wherever possible. Because imagine if you're doing this for a client. Damn, they'll be like, oh my god, why is my keyboard so dusty? Oh, you mean it's so dusty? It's not even dusty. It's no longer dusty, it's a real thing. Boom. Imagine doing this for a client all day, bro. Oh my god. Some people get paid to do this. Mood equals night owls? Really? No, night owls are just night owls. Don't get me wrong, man. Night owls is just night owls. Some say okay, update, whatever. Why are you updating AI sentences? Dude, I hate this. Like, I get it. People use it because it's really good at removing these blemishes. Like, look at that. It's so good. My god, it makes the stuff that I was using previously horrendous. Or at least feel horrendous. Don't get me wrong, but still. God damn. But yes. Photoshop is both amazing and horrible. I hate it. Well, it's not Photoshop. This is Lightroom specifically, but I think it should be fine. Oh, what is that? Dude, every time I do that, I swear to God, sometimes I just feel like my mother, who literally would go, "You didn't clean the countertops? I know." And literally, what was it? Literally, she points to a grain of friggin' salt. Look at that. It destroyed it. I can barely, I know that I can see the difference because I put it there. But if you told me to just take a quick look, I would never ever be able to spot that difference there. Jesus Christ. See, look at that. It's gone. It's just pure gone. Like, where did it go? Like, what happened there, man? That's, you know, sometimes I can tell that that's a screen. And I hate myself for it. Like, goddamn. Oh! I almost destroyed my cup. Bruh. Yep. Right there. And, uh-oh. Ooh, it had a hard time, but no, it actually got that. There you go. Damn, this is crazy. Yeah. Are they on iPhone or Android? I don't know. I think it's an iPhone. I believe they're on iPhone. High chance. If I remember correctly. I might get myself an iPhone, not gonna lie. Not that I'm swapping over, I'm just curious. I want to use both. Eraser. Give me the eraser, buddy. Nope. There we go. Boom. Boom. What is everybody using, anyways? Because I know for a fact that... wait, what? What is happening? Plastic bits. No, the keyboard, it died. Or that could be intentional. I don't know. Could just be me. That's good. Right there at the cube. For the most part, this doesn't really matter. It's a really crappy, broken iPhone. Fair. Well, honestly, it's not that bad. By crappy and broken, do you mean that it lags? Or do you mean crappy and broken as in it's old? You know? Your enter key is just now mushy feeling? Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. You want to buy a new phone, but money is an issue, and you can't even finance one because money is an issue. Well, you know, money is an issue, but if you save up for long enough, chances are you can. The Switch is the problem, at least. Yes, at least it is a fixable problem, not an entire keyboard problem. And now I can try to get rid of this guy. Whatever that is. And it's gone. Damn, that's crazy. Holy. I'm always confused as how it does that. It is incredible. Okay. Can I mask? If I mask, before I mask, let me zoom out. Hit the mask area. I want to mask just this section. If I hit, oh, Jesus. Yes, update. Yeah, okay, cool. Update your AI settings. God damn. It's bad. It lags all the time and crackles when you're... What do you mean it crackles? Last week you were on the phone with Apple for 5 hours trying to fix your phone because it just shut off and wouldn't restart. Oh, man. Oh, that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Oh no. Will it get it? Will it get it? No. Control Z, create new mask. I need another mask 1. No, I need a new mask. Objects. Boom. Mask 2, yes. This. And a little larger. There you go. Then we're gonna go as much as possible to grab this one section here. Boom. Oh my god! It got it, it got it, it got it. Alright, and we're gonna increase that thing's exposure a little bit. There we go. Okay, a little much, a little much. There we go. There we go. We just wanted that a little bit lighter. Crackly static sounds when you call people that they can and they cannot hear you. Whoo! Honestly, somewhat glad that Apple still tries regardless, because I've seen it where a lot of the times companies don't even bother. Alright, let's increase the shadows quite a bit. Not too much, just enough to differentiate from those two shades of red, actually. No, let's keep it dark. Let's keep it dark. Whites, where's the whites? Oh, it's just that one bottom section here. There we go. It's basically all black. Alright, let's just touch it up slightly. We just want the slightest thing because it's gonna look unnatural if we do overdo it. Yeah, no, this is fine. this is fine there. Woo! Woo! Okay. Now, once we do all of these things, this is a flat keyboard. We're good. This is one we're good. We're gonna check this one. Flag this pick. Yes, we're gonna flag this. We're gonna pick that one. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This one. Boom. Alright, honestly, I don't even want to edit this photo. I don't need to edit. I actually do need to edit this photo. But, holy jeez, look at this photo. Damn! I like how it looks. I like the side profile. This is the reason why I bought this goddamn keyboard, because that side profile looks so goddamn good. I don't know. Okay. Do people get excited over electronics? Because I do. I do. Okay, let's actually fix this a little bit. I think this looks good by itself. However, let's make it a touch brighter, because when you upload it to most social media, the darks, especially when it become this dark, they become quite crushed. In other words, it doesn't look quite as good as we want it to. All right, let's fix that. All right, exposure just a touch. +3. Yeah, 0.3. Yes, there. That looks really good. Contrast wise. Yeah, let's increase the contrast a touch. Because if we increase the contrast too much, 10 is good. Ooh. Okay, no. 10 is good. We can increase the saturation later. But in general, I think this is good. Highlights, we can touch it down a slight bit. No, that's way too much. And then the shadows. Ooh, the shadows are in there. All right, we're gonna vignette this one, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna vignette this one. We're gonna -8. Yeah, that looks good. Whites. Okay, so this is the lighter side of the image. All right, so around +10, I think. That's good. Boom, we got it relatively brighter. Yeah. No, because the moment I turn this brighter, it starts getting that weird vignette thing. Okay, there we go. Slightly brighter in there. Then we're going to vignette the corners. And also we're going to remove these little white dots, because it doesn't quite match the theme we're going for. We does not match. Alright, so we already cropped this, but we are going to heal these very specific spots. Boom. Boom, it's just gone. It is just gone. There you go. Oh, okay. Boom. It makes sense now. Let's go. Alright, we have that. Then I think we want slight increase in. Okay, if we increase in texture, it's too crazy. But we do want that crispness to it. As you can see, clarity. Overall clarity. Overall clarity. No, we do not need clarity. Dehaze. Dehaze. No, dehaze is a little much, but I do want a little bit in there. Vignette. Let's go. There we go. Okay, this is full vignette. Let's go down to here. I think the very slight vignette is good. And then we're gonna feather it out a lot more. Oh, this is anti-feather, actually. And then we can vignette. Okay, let's not. Yeah, let's do the midpoint. Let's go. Let's go a little closer. There we go. Midpoint here, and then we're gonna feather it a lot. And then we are going to do a -11. Boom. Much better. Much better. Much better. Okay, feathering highlights. Hey. Okay. Detail. Let's increase the sharpening a little bit. As usual, we're just going to go to 50 or 60. Because if we go any higher than that, then it goes crazy. Boom. There we go. Dang. Oh, there's a little speck of dust. There's a speck of dust. Damn, look at that. Look at that speck of dust. Actually, let me zoom in. Let's go back here. So I can zoom in. Right. There. And then we can get that speck of dust. Look at that. Look at that guy. He really wants to be there. Boom! Speck of dust gone. Speck of dust gone. All specks of dust gone. Okay. Alright, let's move around. Do we see any other blemishes here? That is literally just the feet. You got these two. Uh-huh. Look at how nice that looks up close. Jeez. It's out of focus? Is this me? Is it out of focus? It's so weird. This is why I want to tilt shift lens sometimes, because I'm looking at it going focus, 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 and then right here it's out. You're like, what? But why? But why? Look, yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. You can't get them all. You can't get them all. All right. These little blemishes right here. Boom, because that's more of a blemish than it is an actual piece of the photo. This is a little dirty. There we go. All distractions just removed. Boom. Okay. Ooh, that's a weird pattern, but whatever. That's actually part. How do you do this? There. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think we can just remove these, and then we can zoom out, and then we're good. Yeah. What looks like actual dust, because the rest of it is just sparkly, so that's fine. All right. Boom. And then, oh, wait, no, this one. Boom! There is the photo. Honestly, I don't hate this photo. This is a nice photo. Okay, we have a really good shot here. I don't know. It looks highly monolithic. Monolithic. That's what it looks like. Iron 165, guys. Iron 165. Side profile makes goddamn sense. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let us go. All right. Ew. Why would you? Ew. Ew. Oh, actually, but no. I like this photo that we have here, and then people can stylize it all they want. There is that weird thing in the top left-hand corner, but that's fine. It is what it is. So we have that there. We have both. We have one vertical. Okay, and then we can get the horizontal one. Well, I think I picked this one as the horizontal. This is going to be our horizontal. It's the same photo, effectively. Don't get me wrong. It's the same photo, except closer, just to get it in that horizontal feel, as you can see here. It is a horizontal feel. Okay, we got this here. Although, I wish I changed the light for this, for the horizontal. Do I edit this at this point? I might not. We might go with this vertical photo. I think this is a good vertical photo as well. It does. It's not completely in focus though, which kind of ticks me off. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, kind of ticks me off. But the cool thing is there's a bunch of leading lines. There's this going here, going there, going out into this top section and back into the USB. So it does pull to the USB. Don't get me wrong. I think it pulls well into the USB. Did I crop this correctly? This is 4x5. Yes, this is correct. It is a 4x5 crop. Thirds, fifth diagonals. Yes, the diagonals are good. Oh, I did not intentionally do that. Damn, we have a decent diagonal in there. Are we correct diagonal? Yeah, we're pretty straight diagonal. It's fine. Not like if you put it slightly off kilter from the diagonal grid here that it's gonna look bad. But if you think it looks better, it looks better. Okay, we're good. We're good. We don't have to touch anything. We're just going to edit this photo by itself. All right, as usual, we're gonna increase the exposure because this is way too bright. But this, like for example, this is what you would normally see on Instagram around here, but around here. But this is now blown out, as you can see. The top left corner of this keyboard is now blown out. But no, I want the deep red background, right? I want the deep red background. But I want to increase it here, because if you no, too much. There we go. If you go back to the earlier photos, boom, deep red, boom, deep red, but out of focus, and then we're gonna go here, boom, deep red. It's still in focus, don't get me wrong, but we can try to make it out of focus a little bit more, right? Because we're gonna add a vignette to it. We're gonna hide a little bit of the rubber section here, and then as you can see in the top, the end of the mat is there, but it's black, so it's fine. So it's excessively dark in that corner. But let us fix this. So plus exposure just a little bit, not too much. We want to keep that lovely color. Do we increase the contrast? We increase the contrast just a touch. The highlights, we're gonna bring down the highlights, weirdly enough. Yeah, we're gonna bring down the highlights, weirdly enough, despite the photo being really dark already. We bring up the shadows as well. We want to do. All right, we're just, oh wow, I can barely see a difference. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep the shadows in there. So we're gonna drop the shadows a little. That way we can make it darker. The background can go darker. Yeah, around here is fine. Okay, we have a lot of sections here. Okay, we can brighten up this photo a little bit or darken it. I think we're gonna darken it a little bit. Same with the blacks. There we go. Slightly, just slightly. Boom! We have a really nice and dark, moody photo. Now, all we really need to do is mask this top section, but before we do that, let's, for the most part, kind of finish it. All right, in terms of texture, excessive amounts of texture. Just a touch of texture. Very small touch. All right, clarity, we can give a little bit more clarity. Dehaze. No, so much. All right, now we can do the vignette. All right, let's see here. I normally like around -25, and then we use the feather so we can see what we're doing with the midpoint. I want it to be roughly over there. And then the roundness, we're gonna round it a little bit. Let's round it a little bit. Let's go. Boom. And then we're going to feather it to all hell. There we go. Yeah, slightly more feathered, and then we're good. I think we're good. Boom, bring everything in attention right there, back right into that USB. We're trying to showcase that it has USB-C, basically, for this specific section of the photo. In terms of sharpening, as usual, I'll do the 60. Why are you stuck at 59, 60? Come on. There you go. There we go. 60. In general, I do 60. As you can see, it doesn't really damage the photo. It makes it slightly sharper, but unless you're peeping, you won't really tell, right? Like you can tell that this is out of focus already, but See, here's focused. Here's starting to get out of focus because we're shooting it at a diagonal. In other words, we're getting a plane that's cutting through the board, or a plane of focus that's cutting through the board. Okay, now that we have that done, we can now fix any blemishes. Oh, before we fix the blemishes, let's zoom out a little. Yes, I think this is a blemish here. Nothing on the top. I don't see any real blemishes on the top. Okay, so we're gonna grab that, and then maybe some of these sparkles are a little excessive. Alright, we're gonna grab this guy, whatever this guy is. There we go. Nice little section there. Alright, and then we're gonna move things out. Yeah, here at the bottom, right next to the USB-C. That is very important because we do not want it to be in there whatsoever. Boom. Now we got it. We're clear. We are clear. Okay, we got this here. We got shadows going through. That's a nice section here. All right, and then we're gonna do the masking. We're gonna mask and we're gonna change how this front section looks. We might do a gradient from the bottom. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to. Let's see. Grab that, and then all right. Let's see here. Okay, now we can mask. Subject, mask, add. Yep. There we go. We are correct. We have a good section. It knows what to do. Wait, there's a slider? What do you mean? Okay. Show overlay. We're good. All right. So the mask looks fine, which means we can increase the exposure slightly on it. There we go. Boom. We increase the exposure slightly on it. The cool thing about fixing the exposure for it is I can keep the background much darker, and then I can make the subject a lot brighter. Like, we don't want to do this obviously, but let's go around here. Here, it looks like it's lit correctly. Here it looks like it's lit correctly compared to earlier where it's much darker, but it matches the black or dark background. When I say black, no, the dark background. With the dark background, if this is lit too brightly, for example here it looks like, oh, it's exposed, it has its own things, but now it doesn't match the scene. So we're gonna drop it down into where it starts to match the scene more than anything, right? But it's still bright enough to catch some attention. There you go. There. All right, ad's gonna start in about 1 minute. We'll give it 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna go drink some of my hot chocolate, which is now cold, by the way, and then we should be good. Contrast, in terms of contrast, yeah, let's increase the contrast a little bit on the board. Yeah, not too much. We don't, like I said, we don't want it to look like it's crazy. And we're dropping the highlights a touch, and the reason why, so that we can make it look a little bit more even. And the shadows increased slightly to make it even as well. All right, whites. No, not really. I don't want to move that too much. Okay. Oh. No, I don't want to move that. I do not want to move that. All right, I do not want to move those. Oh, and ad is in a bit. Gonna be back in 1:30. All right, looks like we're back from the ads. Just so you know, we paused for ads. Got the idea from one of the more famous streamers, Private Software. So we are doing that, and we normally do that anyways. So we are good. In other words, the only reason I don't do that is because I was too distracted to notice it was going to go. I see a blemish right there, right as I was saying that. But yes, in general, that's what we do. All right, cool. Let's go back to our masks. And now we got the mask. It's nice and bright. We got the shadows to go through. Okay, now we can mess a little bit with the texture. Now this is overdoing the texture. Yeah, we want a little bit of that texture in there. Plastic bits. You got the best keycap puller. I forgot to mention that. What do you mean you have the best keycap puller? Did you get one of those wide ones that can pull like 3 at the same time or 4? Because that would be amazing, dude. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh, if I reduce the clarity for everything, it smooths out the board. Actually, this looks closer to what it looks like in real life. Not gonna lie. This is closer to what it looks like in real life. Dropping the clarity all the way down. We're not gonna drop it completely because we still want to see the sparkles, right? So you want it to sparkle a little bit. Oh, what just happened? Jesus. All right, we want it to sparkle a little bit. So we're just gonna do a massive decrease. What does the dehaze do for you? I guess, but no, we're just gonna keep it there. Grain. The entire thing gets grainy. No, let's not. All right, let's increase the sharpness a little bit, just a touch. Yeah. There we go, and I think we're good. I think this is a decent photo right here. Boom. Okay, I think right here is the decent photo. Right here. Okay. We got a couple. Let's flag that one. We're good flagged. We have this one. Do we have this one flagged? No, this is the other one that I cropped in. Yeah. Why are you zoomed in so much? Alright. There we go. Alright. So we have that. We are going to flag that one correctly because we did fix that one. This one is flagged as well. Then we got side profile. Then we got this vertical here, which we just fixed up. And then this is the horizontal version of that same thing. And alright, so this is a horizontal photo right here. So we can fix this horizontal photo. The thing I don't like about this horizontal photo is, as you can see, there is a shadow on the bottom of the board, which kind of ticks me off because I went, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Could have been fixed, but no, it's fine. It's not the worst thing possible, and if I didn't see it, chances are people won't kind of notice the shadow in the bottom. But it looks like a lovely color combination right there. Okay, I feel like this might be a little bit distracting, but I think it's fine because it matches the rest of it. Okay. Let's figure out this color. The thing here is because the background is terribly bright, it's in stark contrast to everything else. So what we might need to do is we might need to underexpose this quite a bit. Yeah, right here. We might need to expose it this much to get even close to what we're getting. Like, look at this, right? Look at this photo. You can't, like, it doesn't look anything like this photo here, right? It does not. Yo, Minatsuzaki, how's things? Man, we're just editing some photos in my very much free Lightroom because apparently I needed it for work, and I have used it a grand total of twice for work and 3 times personal use. But it's new. It's been what, 2 weeks since I've actually used this. But on the plus side, I know how to use it now, and I get to practice it. Free Lightroom. Oh. What was that? Alright, there you go. Twice mentioned. Oh my god. I understand. Twice. The band is twice. Heart, 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 heart. You know. Okay. But yes, we are going to be editing this photo here. And then we're going to increase the contrast quite a bit. Because if you look at this, and then you look at the photos that we were taking, like, it doesn't look anything like it. It's so bright. Like, oh my god. Alright, this is closer. The background's now closer. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna mask out the keyboard and then brighten it up a bit. That's what I'm gonna do. Because this is taking too much attention, this right-hand side. This right-hand side is taking a lot of attention. Don't get me wrong. I might darken it, honestly. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna darken it a little bit, not too much. Not too much. All right, I think that's fine. I think we don't really need to do anything. We can vignette it. Let's vignette it. Okay, I think around here. Yeah, there we go. Boom. We're gonna vignette that. Vignette 45 maybe. That makes more sense. We can bring the midpoint in a little bit more. And then we can feather it a lot. There we go. I like the feather. Gonna head out now, Plastic Bits. You have a nice one. Okay. Alright. Large feather, high vignette, midpoint. Let's reduce the midpoint a little bit. Oh man, I might have double tapped that. It's fine. Alright. Sharpening, slight bit of sharpening. Let's sharpen it just a little bit. 60 as usual. Alright, our normal is 60. Yeah, whatever. Lens blur, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, what? Okay. Alright. Now, let us heal any weird spots that we have. Do we have any weird spots? I don't think so. I don't think we have any weird spots. I mean, I didn't spot anything other than this section, which we don't really want. But, yeah, there we go. Just get rid of it. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not noticeable. Alright, everything else seems just fine, though. Yeah, everything else seems fine. Maybe this section of the delete? Is that my monitor? I feel like it's my monitor, though. What if it disappears? Oh, okay, it's not my monitor. I'm not dumb. I'm not a complete idiot. What are you? Right there, whatever you are. Boom! Gone. Gone. Little bits gone. I think we're good in terms of the photo. Now we can do the mask. Boom. We're gonna add an object. Yes, we're gonna hit add. Alright, and then we're going to take... Yes, we need the big boy. We need a big boy. Alright, big one. Not too much. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's fine. Right there. And then we're going to kind of catch all the things a little bit. And then we're going to go right down. Boom. And then we're going to eat you a little. There we go. And then now everything should be good. Boop. No! I wanted this section too. No. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, let's overbear a little bit slightly. There we go. Go through, grab that, grab everything in there. I want everything, buddy. No, it's still getting just that. Okay. Okay, identify just this section, please. Thank you. I want that section too. Thank you. Boom. Oh no! It's still not getting it. It's still not getting it. Oh, add just that. Come on, that black section. That's part of the keyboard, man. There we go. There we go. It got added in finally. Come on. More. Is it too much? No. No, I think it's too much. I think I can't. I have to zoom into that. I have to zoom into. Oh my god. Where'd I go? This one. Thank you. I'm gonna zoom into that. And then I want to see what the mask is giving me. The mask is giving. You know what? The mask is giving me a. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I think the mask got it right for the most part. I think the mask got it right. All right, we got the mask going through. All right, let's zoom back out. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Where is it? This one. Boom. Go back to the mask, and we're going to up the exposure. Oh, that's way too high. There you go. We up the exposure. We're gonna drop those highlights in the back here. Like, what the heck is that, man? What is that? What is that? Yeah, why did it do that? That is so weird. All right. There we go. Around there, we want that. We want to increase the exposure that much. All right, contrast. Let's increase the contrast a little on this board. And then we can kind of deal with this weird back section that's getting a bunch of blowback. Oof. Maybe reduce the highlights a little. Ooh. Maybe, yeah, reducing the highlights makes sense. Not too much. Yep. They're around here. Increase the shadows. Yeah. We're going to increase the shadows a slight bit. And then we're going to decrease the whites. Yes. Yeah. Let's go. There we go. Around here. Around here looks good. The blacks, no. Can we make it brighter? No, we just make it weird and hazy. -5. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this will be fine. There we go. Jesus Christ. I keep dropping things. Whew. All right, this looks like a decent photo. We're calling such attention in this one section. I want that to be another part of a mask. So we're going to create a new mask. And we want to create... Hello? New mask. Object. Thank you. Mask 2. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Oh. We are slightly chugging here. We're starting to chug with our masks. I don't know why. I do not know why. Boom. Alright, there we go. We're gonna expose that a little bit more. Yeah, very light. Very light. Not too much. Because if we expose it too much, it looks fake! It looks fake. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it just like this, as you can see. Now we're gonna increase the contrast a bit. What? What does decreasing the contrast make it look realer? That's crazy. Okay, we might need to up a little bit more. There we go. No, we can keep the contrast where it is. That looks fine. Holy, okay. We might have to check that delete section. Is that my... Oh, okay, that's not me. That's not me. It's not me. Alright. Jesus. Boom. Alright. Page up there as well. And this section. And whatever that is. Boom. Sometimes I think it's just dust on my screen. Then I realize that it disappears with the heel brush tool kind of thing. And I go, God damn! How? I don't even understand how that it does that, but it does, and I'm just flabbergasted. Anyways, let's go back to this guy. We are increase those. We can increase the white section, kinda, and then we can increase the blacks. There we go. There we go. Oh, actually, no. There we go. I mean, yeah, that's a little closer to true life. There we go. But, let's make it brighter, though. A little brighter, though. Yeah, brighter here, and then not too bright. There we go. We did that. Alright, texture, grain, clarity. Let's clarify things up a little here. Let's reduce the clarity a little. Not too much. So reduce the clarity a little bit. The haze. Whoa, 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 whoa. Update. Come on. Jeez, what is going on? I'm running out of things right now. I think my computer is just running through memory. Why is it red? Yeah, I know it's the thing, but no, can we show? Okay, is it actually becoming red? Is it red? No way, it's red. Mask 2, the amount for exposure. Is it just red? No, I don't need a preset. Is it just red? Texture, no, just a touch. Clarity. Oh, there we go. Dehazing, dehaze, slight dehaze. Very slight dehaze. Alright, and we're gonna increase the sharpness a bit. There we go. And then in terms of color, we can change the color here. He's completely blue. Yeah, but that's red now, though. This, I think, there we go. And if we just go back, and I think we're good. I think we're good now. Holy damn. I think we're good. I think the center is a little too warm, though. I might just... No, it's the mask. Just the mask. Mask 2, object, temp. Increase the temp. Give it a bluer green, red. No. Because this is too blue. There's definitely redder. Yeah, that's too blue. But if I go anywhere past the 13, I get wrecked. Like, what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? I don't even know. Alright. Texture sharpness, increase a little bit. Yeah, we can reduce noise a little. All the noise reduction. For no reason. No reason. Let's not do that. Oh, Jesus Christ. It looks bad. 0. Alright, more ID fringe. No, we're good. I think this is fine. I think we have gotten this to be a good photo. Alright, this is good photo, good photo. Alright, so those are the photos. It's gonna be this bad boy. Okay, so we have some nice dark moody photos here. Okay, so this is a kind of dark, kind of moody photo. It is a lot more balanced than what I normally do. And then we have a nice, boom, poppy, bright top, moody AF photo. Look at that. Oh, woohoo. Oh, the vines, the fire's creeping in. Damn. Damn, look at this photo. Woo. Looks nice and sharp. And then we have the horizontal version of it, which is kind of the same, not gonna lie. Then we have the photo of the USB-C or the backside, and that should be good. That should be good. So we got the side profile, we got the back, we have the front, and then we have the details, which is gonna be this guy. Boom. Okay, I still don't know what's going on over here. I don't know what's going on over here. Let's just boom. Okay, does it look fine? Does it look fine? If I look far, does it look fine? I think it looks fine. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks fine. This is fine. What am I? Oh, it's just one of those guys. All right. Boom. Boom. We got him. We got him, boys. We got him. All right. Is there anything else that we need to do? I don't think there is anything else. So that was a shorter stream than expected. Don't get me wrong. Holy. Oh, man. But yeah, looks like we have some bangers in here. I still think we might need to make this a lot brighter. Should we make this a lot brighter? I think this one section can be a lot brighter. I think we can make this a lot brighter. Okay, so not that. Let's increase the exposure a tad bit. Mask 1, increase exposure. There we go. Increase the exposure a tad bit. We want to increase the exposure a tad bit. And then we're good. Haha, look at that. Damn. Look at how this looks. I like it. I quite like it. Yeah, I find that a lot of people put this old-timey feeling to a lot of the photos. And I go, no, I don't think I like those ones. Ooh, this one here is crazy, though. Ooh. Oh. Okay, this one's more messed up. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that is... Can you imagine working off of this preset the first time? And I'm like, oh. I mean, I could try it. I have one more of this very same one. Oh, it doesn't, because we're just adding a filter. Okay. So we changed it quite a bit. We changed it quite a bit from here because the right hand took a lot of attention to this. And then it's such a balanced photo. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Okay, all right. I still think the logo looks a tad red, don't you? I feel feels a little tad red. And also, is that a blemish? That's a blemish. I thought that was part of my screen. Hello? Hello? Don't move, thank you. There we go. Slight bits of blemish gone. This is dust as well. Same with this top section. Boom. And then we should be good. Yeah, there's a lot of distracting little elements here, huh? Especially given this shiny copper item. Look at that. Rimmed, and then all of a sudden it kind of disappears, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Alright. Okay. Before I actually end the stream, because it is... Oh, it's 10:45, so it was 15 minutes before we ended the stream anyways. But next week, no stream on Monday, because unfortunately, I'm going to be busy on Monday. And going forward, it looks like we might be going with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday streams instead. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday might be the stream days instead of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because schedule is changing. Therefore, Mondays are no longer going to be available. In other words, no more Monday streams, which is a little sad. Don't get me wrong, a little sad, because I prefer the Monday streams. Not gonna lie, I do prefer them more than anything that I currently have, but we should be fine. Oh my god, am I stuttering? Jeez, don't drop the frames. That has gone through. Alright, we can minimize this. Holy, what is going on? Oh, hello? What is going on? Oh, I see. Yo, Lightroom is using 11 gigs of my RAM? No way. Oh, and my GPU is getting pummeled. God damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting pummeled. All right. Anyways, like I was saying, just to get back on track, yeah, no stream on Mondays anymore because of a schedule change. In other words, now I'm going to have to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday instead. I can't stream on Friday, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right. Cool. So yeah, it will be next week. We'll be enter the Gungeon on the Tuesday, so we're just shifting it by one day. enter the Gungeon on the Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday will be the photo stream, and then on the Wednesday will on the Thursday will be the Talos Principal stream, and hopefully we can finish all of it by then, because honestly, it's, oh my god, I'm having fun with the game. However, man, that game is just brain farting. I just go, okay, I have to do the thing and then this and then, oh, how do I make sure it doesn't make, and I just get confused. I'm just confused. And then you kind of figure it out, and it's fun. Figuring it out is the fun part. But don't get me wrong, it sucks for the most part. It really does. It sucks for the most part. So, that's the schedule change, and looks like we don't have enough for the raids, which is a good thing. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to have a nice one. But yes, it should be roughly, again,